Who doesn't like the crunchy nuts? But have ever wondered what happens to them before they reach your table? The process starts with the first step, washing. Once washed, the walnuts move onto a conveyor belt for sorting. With the walnuts now dry, it's time for cracking. They head to the cracking machines, which carefully break open the hard outer shells. The cracking machines are designed to handle this task efficiently while keeping the nut halves intact. Watch as the shells split open and the walnut pieces fall into bins. They move through packaging machines where they're weighed, bagged, and sealed tight, ready to be shipped out and enjoyed. Breadsticks are a beloved snack and appetizer. Millions of people enjoy it every day. Let's see how the simple dough is transformed into crispy, golden breadsticks. Kneading helps the dough develop its strength, so the breadsticks will be just right, chewy on the inside and crispy on the outside. The dough is then rolled out and fed into a shaping machine. Here, it's cut into perfect breadstick shapes. The machine slices the dough into long, thin sticks, ready to be baked. Next and last stop, the oven. The breadsticks are sent to an oven to give them their final, tasty texture.
Who asked for pasta factory automation? Well, here we are, friends, watching the very common flour getting the crowing pasta shapes. It all starts from gathering and processing the durum wheat to make flour for pasta. The durum wheat rolls into the factory and gets special treatment. The quality control crew makes sure it's spotless and pest-free. Then it goes through cutting-edge cleaners that kick out any chaff, stones, or trash, leaving only the finest golden grains ready to shine. Time to level up those grains into semolina flour. They hit up some next-level mills that grind them into the ultimate pasta base. The flour gets a sifting session to smooth out any lumps and get it looking just right. Finally, it's bagged up, sealed tight with all the deets, and ready to roll out to pasta makers. In order to get the best and lump-free pastas at the end, those people use these high-end blending machines that mix all the necessary dry and wet ingredients in the right ratios. This way, they will get a perfect blend without overworking the dough. Kneading it well is necessary to build up the gluten and get that smooth, stretchy vibe. Fancy machines handle this automatically to keep things on point. Rolling the dough through a sheeting machine into thin, even sheets is making me even more excited to watch my favorite pastas getting in shape. This machine can tweak the thickness of any pasta type making, moving those sheets through cutting machines or dies to shape them into whatever pasta you're going for: spaghetti, fettuccine, or another style. They're running the dough through cutters to get it into those iconic pasta shapes. These machines can be adjusted to fit different shapes and sizes. At last, they are set on drying racks or conveyors that evenly dry it, with advanced tech keeping everything perfect. Advanced machines use temperature and humidity-controlled drying rooms or tunnels to speed up the process and ensure everything dries evenly. Machines and labor keeps an eye on humidity levels to prevent moisture buildup, which can cause mold or spoilage. Now is the time to sort the pasta into uniform batches with sorting machines to keep things consistent. You're watching the amazing technology-based advanced machines which are responsible to make batches, which then transfer the batches into each separate chambers, so the robotic arms will easily pick the calculated pasta every time for packing. First, the machines seal the pasta strips in a transparent plastic wrap to make sure the pasta stays safe and fresh during its entire shelf life. Finally, sealing machines pack it up tight with nitrogen flushing to keep it fresh and spoilage-free. Attached with labeled boxes, it's being loaded into cartons using advanced machinery for shipping. Pasta is like a flavor playground with its endless shapes and textures. From classic spaghetti to fancy ravioli, each type adds its flair to your meal. It's a go-to that makes every dish pop with delicious vibes. I strongly agree to that, living my whole life depending on them and only them. Okay, as you can see, the dough gets rolled into smooth sheets and then cut or shaped into all kinds of awesome designs with top-notch machines. It's where precision and creativity collide to turn simple dough into pasta magic. Pasta lovers, you're gonna watch more shape get rolled out of the amazing machines, so maybe you just hit the like button to motivate us. After shaping the smooth pasta dough just right, the pasta shapes are spaced on a conveyor belt for the next stage. They travel through a tunnel where the steam is all set to get these pastas almost ready for your every cuisine. In the perfectly controlled environment, the pasta get their precise steaming process that ensures they reach the perfect yummy, soft, and delicious texture. Once it reaches the required consistency, it's ready to be packed and shipped out. Tortiglione is a standout pasta with its cool twist and ridged vibe. It's like penne but with deep spiral grooves that give it a unique look. Those ridges aren't just for show, they grab onto sauces like a pro, making it perfect for chunky, creamy, or meaty sauces. With its bold texture and flexible shape, tortiglione shines in classic Italian recipes and new inventive dishes. Macaroni is the ultimate elbow-shaped pasta with a slight curve, giving it that iconic look. And all this magic is possible due to those amazing machines that can churn out the pasta dough like that every time. It comes in smooth and ridged versions, but either way, it's perfect for scooping up sauces thanks to its hollow center. It cooks fast and keeps its shape, making it a go-to for creamy or chunky dishes. Macaroni is perfect to add in classics like mac and cheese and shines just as bright in pasta salads and hearty soups like pasta and fagioli. This careful packing process ensures that every box of pasta reaches consumers in perfect condition, ready to be enjoyed in all its delicious, perfectly cooked glory. I love pasta, I know you love it too. So does the every second person in United States. That's the reason every year, just a single person consumes 6 to 7 pounds of pasta alone, based on the recent researches. That's quite a number. Ice cream is a legendary dessert that never goes out of style, thanks to its rich, creamy vibe and endless flavor options. Made from a blend of milk, cream, and sugar, it's churned to perfection for that smooth, velvety goodness. Each bite is something to die for, with flavors from classic vanilla and chocolate to trendy ones. Whether you're going for a cone, cup, or stick, ice cream is the ultimate comfort food that always hits the spot. Fried mushrooms coated in creamy sauce and breadcrumbs are a total vibe, mixing crunch with smooth, savory goodness. The mushrooms get dunked in a lush, velvety sauce that enhances their flavor. Then they're covered in golden, crispy breadcrumbs that add a satisfying crunch. Frying them just right, so you've got juicy, tender mushrooms inside a crispy, flavorful shell. It's the ultimate snack or side that's got the perfect mix of textures and tastes, making every bite a next-level experience. Come with me inside this huge factory that is going to make salted duck egg yolks. Starting with inspecting the eggs for a quality check and preparing the brine solution that contains special earthenware, salt, and perfectly clean water to keep them covered thoroughly. Within the time period of 7 to 10 days, or some companies prefer to keep them for 30 days, so the egg yolks are salted enough to be used for various purposes. Once the eggs are perfectly cleaned, all the approved eggs, I mean the ones which are not ruined, are sent towards the auto egg cracking machines. They take each egg and delicately cracks them, so that the hardened and salted egg yolk is separated from the egg white, which has become more watery than before. As soon as egg yolks are collected, dried, and inspected well, they are ready to pack. Some workers help to put the egg yolks in separate containers so they can be packed and sealed with quiet precision. Be ready, that was just the beginning. Let's see where the rest of the egg yolks have gone. Mooncakes, a staple of the Mid-Autumn Festival, are produced on a large scale in factories through a series of systematic steps that ensure both quality and quantity. The process begins with the dough continuing a mixture of several savory ingredients, sometimes sweet and sometimes a blended mixture of red beans and more. But the major step involves filling the heart of the mooncakes, which is putting those freshly made salted egg yolks. These egg yolks add a savory burst, which is more like finding a hidden gem in a pasty treasure chest. Legend has it that they were originally offered to the moon goddess, Chang'e, as a symbol of gratitude and unity. Mooncakes are round, symbolizing completeness and togetherness. Just as the full moon shines brightly, families gather to share mooncakes and celebrate their bond. Canned fruit cocktails are versatile and can be used in various ways. They can be served as a dessert, used in baking, added to salads, or mixed into yogurt or oatmeal for breakfast. They are also a convenient option for packed lunches or picnics. CP factory prepared hard-boiled eggs make their way to you. Whether you're slicing them onto a salad, mashing them for a sandwich, or enjoying them as a protein-packed snack, these eggs are a celebration of convenience. Don't you think adding blueberries to your daily diet is a breeze? They're a convenient, finger-friendly snack that requires no peeling or pitting. Just rinse and eat. And if you're looking to keep things interesting, frozen blueberries are a cool alternative. Simply blend them into your smoothies or use them as an ice-cold treat on a hot day. Sausages, the beloved grilling staple and breakfast favorite, have a special place in the hearts and stomachs, of course, of many around the globe. But have you ever wondered just how many of these savory delights one person munches through in a year? According to recent research, Americans consume about 5 pounds or more of sausage per person in a year. Did you notice that glowing like button beneath the video? Well, hit it. I put that glow to it. You don't believe, right? Go 4 seconds reverse and see the magic. I think I deserve a like now. That golden, crispy delight is widely loved because of the crunch that echoes through the room when you take that first bite. Sugar syrup-coated cookies are the rock stars of the cookie world. They're the ones with the shiny jackets and the sweetest tunes. When you take a bite, it's like your taste buds are going to a party where the dress code is delicious. I realize it has become more poetic. So let me take you where they will get coated. Post their syrupy shower, the cookies need to cool down. They travel along conveyor belts, basking in the gentle breeze of cooling fans, or even the room temperature would work. Here you can see a little stream of sugar syrup covering all the sugar cookies from upside down, while the roller keeps moving to shower the uniform syrup on every cookie. This woman has the most important job to do, to separate each cookie when they are freshly coated, because they may get stuck forever or even ruin others' appearance. Now they are ready to keep aside and let them cool again until the sugar syrup dries and reveals the white crystals on the surface. Before these cookies can make their way to containers, they need a few final moments to let them cool and make their way safely. Now comes the packaging happiness, where this lady, along with, I am sure, some helpers, pack these sugar-coated cookies inside the containers, so they can dazzle around your jars. Making crepes is more like painting on a canvas, but the paint is the batter, and that robotic spatula is a brush. Potato chips have a unique combination of flavors and textures that make them highly appealing. The satisfying crunch, the perfect level of saltiness, and the quick energy boost they provide are all factors that contribute to their allure. When I say energy, do not confuse it with healthy energy. Potato chips don't have to be a guilty pleasure. By adopting a mindset of moderation, you can enjoy your favorite snack in a way that's both satisfying and responsible. Remember, it's not about deprivation. It's about enjoying life's little pleasures in a way that's good for your body and soul. However, it's important to understand that these delightful treats are often high in sodium and fats, which can lead to health issues if consumed excessively. Pancakes are a beloved breakfast staple around the world. known for their fluffy texture and versatile flavors. But have you ever tried filled pancakes? They're like the regular ones, but with a delightful surprise inside. Remember waking up to the aroma of pancakes wafting through the house? Whether it was your grandma's secret recipe or a lazy Sunday morning tradition, pancakes evoke warm memories. Pancakes with delicious filling inside strike the perfect balance between soft and crispy. Here's another mesmerizing sight of melted chocolate. This is something you can easily call as oddly satisfying as the way those robotic arms handle the entire process.
Oh, it's Friday night again, and you've just hosted an amazing dinner party. Wait, your guests are already full and the dessert is still awaiting? Worry not. More than just a sweet tropical refreshment, pineapple juice is here to rescue your digestion and keep the good vibes flowing. Yup, they literally are nature's very own digestive powerhouses. With every sip, you'll feel lighter. In the lush pineapple fields, when farmers have already harvested the ripe, juicy pineapples, they arrive again. This simple cycle of nature is so fascinating that it literally allows us to produce more and more fruits, sometimes by using seeds or the discarded parts to start the next generation. Here the land is prepared and farmers use plastic mulch for pineapples because the black plastic warms up the soil by absorbing sunlight, helping the pineapple plants grow better. It also prevents weeds from growing, which means the pineapples don't have to compete for water and nutrients. Unlike many other plants, pineapple plants don't need a lot of water. Instead, they prefer to be watered lightly but regularly, about once a week. As the bud develops, it begins to transform into a beautiful cluster of flowers. An expert takes a small sample of pineapple juice onto the refractometer. Looking through the lens, the device shows a reading that tells them the sugar content of the juice. Harvesting these delicious fruits was tough work. Farmers had to walk through the fields under the hot sun, then pick and carry that bulky baggage all the way towards carriages. But now, thanks to these incredible machines, this task has become so much easier. They no longer need to carry the fruits onto their backs. Instead, these machines will carry and transfer the fruits wherever needed. When the pineapples first arrive, they're sent into a big washing machine where powerful water jets spray them from all directions, washing away dirt and germs. That temperature cooling technique is typical yet important. They're needed to be scrubbed thoroughly because the pineapples have rough skins that might have harmful bacteria clinging to their eyes. As long as these persons are taking good care of the fruit's washing time, we're all in good hands. They're packaging the whole fruit as it's in huge demand, even though I want to buy fresh fruit despite the hassle of peeling and extracting flesh. As the experts have already separated the juicing pineapples from the rest, as the selected sweet pineapples move smoothly along the conveyor belts, they reach the crushers. These powerful machines, with their sharp and rough rollers, thoroughly smashes the pineapples to extract the ultimate juice, and leaving no part of the fruit wasted. The pulpy juice then flows into filtering machines, which remove any leftover solids, making the juice perfectly smooth and delicious. Finally, the fresh pineapple juice is collected, ready for packaging and to be enjoyed. People love fresh pineapple juice for its natural, sweet taste and health benefits. It's perfect for those who want a pure and nutritious drink. On the other hand, pineapple sparkling juice is enjoyed for its fizzy and refreshing feel. It's a fun choice for parties or when you want something bubbly. Hence, there would be something for everyone. You must know which to pick. Also, to keep the fresh taste, factories make sure the juice stays pure and unpasteurized. Instead of heating it, they use cool methods, well cool in both sense, to preserve the natural sweetness and tangy goodness. Now comes the other kind, where the machines fills empty bottles precisely. They pour the exact amount of juice into each bottle every time. Did I mention that pineapples take about 18 to 24 months to mature and produce fruit? Yeah, it's a slow journey, but one that rewards patience with delicious results. And the best part? Each plant will produce just one pineapple, making the fruit even more special and pricey. And I really admire these huge automated setups. They give the impression that nothing is impossible, no matter how hard and huge it is.
Once the ripe and plump tomatoes are mechanically picked from those fresh fields at their peak ripeness, ensuring they're bursting with flavor, they are sent to the dedicated factories. These tomatoes have been harvested employing advanced agricultural techniques, making them ideal for ketchup production. Each tomato undergoes careful selection, guaranteeing that only the finest specimens make their way to the processing facility. Any tomatoes that show signs of damage, spoilage, or imperfections are promptly discarded. Following inspection, the tomatoes are thoroughly washed using safe equipment and gentle cleansing agents. You can see the water is getting grayish-brown, meaning there was so much dirt on those tomatoes, so the dual washing system helped a lot. Once the tomatoes are washed, they will be sent to the inner stations where the tomato ketchup would be made from scratch. Here again, they will go through a thorough manual inspection. Now comes the first important step: boiling. Those huge steam boilers are getting ready so they could give that royal treatment to every tomato in the best possible way. This heating step serves multiple purposes. It helps to soften the tomatoes, making it easier to remove their skins, and it also serves as a crucial sanitation step, eliminating any harmful bacteria or microorganisms present on the tomato surfaces. After that, the tomatoes are subjected to pressurized water jets. These powerful jets of water are strategically directed at the tomatoes, effectively loosening their skins without damaging the delicate flesh underneath. And now comes the drum rollers, where the tomatoes move through this specialized machinery that gently coax the softened skins away from the tender flesh of the tomatoes, ensuring a smooth and efficient skin removal process. Despite advanced automation, manual inspection remains an important step in the ketchup production process. Trained inspectors examine the peeled tomatoes and look for irregularities that may have been missed by automated systems. The peeled and inspected tomatoes are then transformed into a smooth, uniform puree through a series of huge mixer machines. Now they are going to preserve that puree for some time. This involves carefully controlling factors such as temperature, acidity, and oxygen levels to create an optimal environment for flavor development. Before proceeding further, the puree is tested once again to ensure that it has reached the desired level of ripeness and flavor development. Once approved, it is carefully transferred to large mixing tanks. If you're enjoying this video, let us know by clicking that glowing like button. In these tanks, the puree will be loaded directly into the mixing tanks through pipes. Combined with a careful blend of spices, oils, and other secret ingredients, each is chosen to impart the signature flavor profile of the ketchup. The puree and seasonings are mixed together thoroughly, ensuring that the flavors are evenly distributed and harmonized to perfection. Each ingredient is selected for its unique contribution to the flavor profile of the ketchup, with careful consideration given to factors such as spiciness and that deliciously distinctive Heinz taste. As they need to handle more than one ketchup brand, so just let them fill these bottles before we move towards Heinz. You know, the good always comes after a lot of patience. Anyway, I'll make sure it's not that lot. That is super satisfying to watch these clear bottles getting filled with the delicious and creamy ketchup we almost eat with every fried item. Say, fries, nuggets, pizza, anything. Ketchup is a must. Honestly, I think pizza and ketchup have been the worst combo ever. As these bottles are ready, let me show you how Heinz ketchup bottles got filled. As the ketchup has been prepared, it is pumped into clean bottles using precision equipment. This filling process is carefully controlled to ensure that each bottle receives the correct amount of ketchup with minimal waste or spillage. The cooled bottles of ketchup are then labeled with branding and nutritional information before being packed into cases for distribution. Your favorite ketchup bottles are ready to safely and securely reach you. You might have heard from almost everywhere that McDonald's French fries are known for forever fresh fries. Not forever, but yes, that's true. They stay fresh for a longer time. First, they do not use any potatoes but a rare kind of potatoes. One of the key steps in preparing McDonald's French fries is blanching. During blanching, the potato slices are briefly immersed in hot water or steam to partially cook them. This helps to seal in the natural flavors and sugars of the potatoes. Sprite is known for its refreshing lemon-lime flavor. Just cut it off. Everybody knows that. You do know that Sprite is caffeine-free, making it a popular choice for those looking to avoid caffeine or limit their intake. This makes it suitable for consumption at any time of day, without the risk of caffeine-related side effects. If it doesn't have caffeine, why do I crave it again and again? Okay, let me tell you, they are going to do like unlimited layers of cream and chocolate treats, so get prepared. But I wonder if any of my audience have ever tried it. I never did, but I really want to try. Can somebody tell me if they have tried this delight and how it turned out? That melted chocolate is something irresistible, and I am pretty sure it's going to be the most creamy and rich delight those natives will ever find. Yeah, here's another layer of fluffy cream to give you double treats or a bomb of sweetness that explodes in your mouth in every single bite. It's ready to hit your nearby grocery stores. Go and find it. It's waiting for you there. That's a wrap for today. But our flavorful journey isn't over yet. If you want to watch more videos like these, you can find us here.
Every year, over 300 million tennis balls are used in games and tournaments around the world. Let's see how rubber is transformed into the iconic green balls. It all starts with the raw materials. To make a tennis ball, the factory needs rubber and felt. Rubber gives the ball its bounce, while felt provides the texture and color. Big rolls of rubber are the foundation of every tennis ball. This rubber is mixed with special ingredients to make it strong and bouncy. Once we have our rubber pieces ready, we need to shape them into tennis balls. To do this, they use metal molds that are designed to give rubber its spherical shape. These people are so smart, they have first shaped the rubber into a sheet with molds which will later be cut into smaller chunks. One more important thing, they are going to do some finishing by grinding the ball halves to make sure they're even before putting some stiffened glue to secure halves and make the perfect ball. After the rubber cores have been molded and glued to make a proper ball, they need to cool them down. The hot, newly molded balls are taken out of the molds and left to cool down. Meanwhile, the pool of fresh glue is all set so the balls would dip into it and get the glue all over them. The balls are ready for their felt cover, which basically is the outer layer of a tennis ball. Yeah, that green cover. Large sheets of felt are carefully cut into precise shapes. The cutting machines ensure that every piece is in the right size and shape. This felt will create the iconic fuzzy cover of the ball. The adhesive used must be strong enough to hold the felt in place during intense play, while remaining flexible to avoid affecting the ball's bounce. The prepared felt pieces are glued onto the rubber core. This step is done with great care to ensure the felt is evenly distributed and securely attached. These machines are used to stiffen the green wrap onto the balls firmly, so they make sure your tennis balls are worth buying. After the rubber cores are all set and covered in felt, the balls go into the super cool pressurized chamber, so they wouldn't be too flat or too stiff. Basically, it's all about getting that perfect bounce, so the balls will play just like they are supposed to. Without that pressurization, the balls wouldn't bounce correctly. Once the balls are pumped up to their ideal pressure, they are sealed into these airtight containers. The containers keep the balls from losing any air before they reach the store or local tennis court. It's super important because if the balls lost pressure, they wouldn't perform as well. Each step is essential to create a tennis ball that's durable, bouncy, and ready for the game.
Lock up those gates because we are going to get inside the most secret and secured unit. You are right, it's where the dollar bills are going to be made right from scratch. So while they take up the cotton bales towards special paper-making machines and we show you around, let's grab some snacks for the most wonderful entertainment ride. The cotton fibers are mechanically shredded, and then grinding and chemical digestion makes continuous threads of paper. Continuous paper thread will serve as the foundational material for manufacturing currency notes, providing the necessary strength and durability required for everyday use. Using several integrated stamps and unique threading systems, the paper gets the royal treatment of getting several necessary back-end watermarks. The sheets are stacked and rolled, making huge bundles. So once they are inspected for quality, any defective sheets are removed from the production line, and the rest of the bundles are cut into 3 major rolls. Once the paper is fed into the machines, they make the special paper windows, which is a common security feature used to enhance the authenticity of the banknote. Paper windows include special hologram strips, which are shiny sections of currency paper that reveal embedded security features such as watermarks or holograms. As the paper is stacked in different sections, they are passed through several scanners that detect the 3-dimensional effects when viewed from different angles. This will approve the authenticity of these notes, so they will be collected for further printing to make them more presentable. After the currency paper has been cut into individual sheets, it is fed into printing presses for the final stage of the production process. Specialized printing techniques are used to create intricate designs and patterns, including portraits, symbols, and security features. By using advanced printing techniques and quality control measures, central banks and government agencies ensure that only genuine currency notes are produced. In offset printing, the image to be printed is transferred from a metal plate onto a rubber blanket, which then transfers the image onto the paper. This indirect printing method allows for highly detailed and complex designs to be reproduced with exceptional clarity and sharpness. This silky smooth specialized paint is being prepared to get you those precious numbers on your dollar bills. Look at these shiny numbers. That is one more proof that your dollar bill is a real note. Highly specialized printing presses are used to apply the final layer of ink to the currency notes, ensuring that the images are printed with exceptional clarity and precision. Now, this was the final stage of your $100 bill being made with a lot of strategies and secret methods, so no one can copy the originality of a banknote. As they box up those notes, they will be transferred with higher security to keep the intruders away. Now it's time for making a $20 bill. We are right inside the money-making unit, so at least for now, I must talk big numbers. Hey, a quick question. What fast food items can we buy for $20 in the USA? As they are printing the stacks of dollar bill sheets, let's move towards where they closely check for the originality and accuracy of a banknote. As the process keeps going, let us take you towards intaglio printing, which is a specialized printing technique in currency production to create raised images and text on the surface of the paper. After this final printing, where all the knickknacks are done with great precision, now comes the very last part where the note is being precisely cut into perfect dollar bills shapes. This process ensures that each bill is of uniform size and thickness, making them easy to handle and count. Finally, the bundled bills are packaged in clear plastic wraps and sealed to securely packed into card boxes. The premium sealing tape is being used here to tightly secure the notes, but of course the transportation security is what matters the most. So according to the most recent data, the BEP produces about 1.2 billion $1 bills annually, though this figure can vary slightly from year to year based on demand and economic factors. Once the currency is made and ready to transport, secure transport vehicles are used to transport the currency notes safely and securely, with armed guards accompanying the shipments to ensure their protection. The inherent taste and texture of chocolatey treats are perhaps the most straightforward reasons for their worldwide consumption. And especially if you have been on a zero-sugar diet for a week or a month, what would you know about that heavenly deliciousness of that first bite of chocolate? No, dude, no. You can never know. Interestingly, some people consume chocolate because of its perceived health benefits. While chocolate, particularly dark chocolate, does have some health benefits due to its antioxidant properties, but as I always say, it is important to consume it in moderation. The belief that chocolate can be part of a healthy diet when chosen wisely and eaten in moderation motivates some people to include it in their dietary habits. And I think it's true, it lifts your mood, enhances your antioxidation, and keeps your system satisfied and clean for a while. That's only my perception based on my research. I can be wrong. But as I stick to a clean diet a lot, I eat dark chocolates whenever I crave them, so I think a little won't hurt, right? Often during times of stress or emotional distress, people may crave chocolate because of its ability to quickly elevate mood through dopamine release. Crunchy and crispy breadsticks are a delightful snack with a rich history and few health benefits. They are low in fat and can be a good source of fiber. However, flavored breadsticks, particularly those with cheese or other high-fat toppings, can be higher in calories and fat. Every single day, millions upon millions of people around the globe crack open a Pepsi and take a sip. How do we know? Because we are one of them. Pepsi's taste is a big draw. It's got this unique blend of sweetness with a hint of citrus that just hits the spot for a lot of folks. They have these unique refillable glass bottles that are gaining attention for their eco-friendly approach to packaging and the classic refreshments they offer. Plus, their refillable glass bottles are a step towards reducing plastic waste and minimizing environmental impact. Also, the glass maintains the purity of Pepsi's taste, enhancing the drinking experience for consumers. Moreover, here's a little business tip. Refillable glass bottles encourage repeat purchases and brand loyalty. You can see how mesmerizing this mechanical automation is. Even bigger packaging doesn't need a human hand. Hence, those Pepsi bottles are dispatched, so you can grab, sip, refill, and repeat. Pepsi's 1.5-liter plastic bottles are designed with convenience in mind, offering a larger capacity for sharing or extended enjoyment. Its resealable cap allows us to enjoy their Pepsi over multiple servings, maintaining freshness and carbonation between drinks. You might have noticed some grayish-black Pepsi bottles, right? Well, it has a solid reason. The shift to black-colored bottles has many environmental implications. Black bottles can sometimes complicate recycling because they are harder for recycling facilities to process. However, PepsiCo is aware of these challenges and is working on solutions to ensure that black bottles are designed to be as recyclable as possible. If you ask me, I'm not a huge fan of Pepsi. In fact, my favorite soft drink is coming in a few moments. Whenever we hear the word automation, we usually think of machines doing their jobs with a little manual help. Of course, wherever it comes to a quality check, they need a little labor. But here you won't see any single person not even peeking at these Pepsi cans. It might seem a little overwhelming, but truly I am a huge fan of this mechanical automation. It barely has the labor for the whole procedure, but of course, at the back end, they need a manual team. After all, it's not some ghostly factory running on its own at night, though it seems a little bit ghostly as they didn't have any people around, or you may catch it if you see somebody. Bottled iced coffee is being made here in large tanks, so it will be an unmatched convenience for busy caffeine lovers, or who barely can open their eyes without caffeine in the morning. Of course, I'm talking about myself. It is ready to drink straight from the bottle, eliminating the need for brewing, mixing, or chilling. This makes it an ideal choice for busy individuals who need a quick caffeine fix. Unlike my handmade iced coffee, which keeps fluctuating when it comes to its taste, factory-made iced coffee provides a consistent taste and quality. Isn't it hot? Just grab and sip the freshness. As I told you earlier, I have a lifetime food crush on one of my favorite soft drinks. Let me tell you, it's none other than that fascinating and flavorful Fanta. Its name Fanta is derived from the German word fantasy, meaning imagination, and I can't imagine more freshness coming from a single sip of that tangy hot bottle. If you like watching my videos, please hit that like button so I would know I have my audience's back, and I appreciate your love. keeping a few factory-made pizzas in the freezer is a common practice for many households as a reliable backup for days when cooking from scratch is not an option. And you really can't be doubtful regarding their delicious flavors. If we talk about it, the deliciousness of these pizzas is a result of careful ingredient selection, balanced recipes, and the use of advanced technology in production. As far as their hygiene or cleanliness is concerned, you can see they barely use a human hand, and the machines, including conveyor belts or depositors, are super cleaned. Well, they must not be planning to lose their countless customers by skipping any petty cleaning task, obviously. And videos like these are recorded to ensure customer satisfaction, as they could see how efficiently and systematically everything is being done by keeping in view our major pain point, the cleanliness. No doubt that mind-blowing fragrance of frying food can even evoke your appetite and give a pleasant vibe. Fried snacks are typically high in sodium, which can contribute to high blood pressure and increase the risk of many diseases. It is better if you can avoid its excessive intake. You might guess what's cooking. From breakfast to dessert and everything in between, crepe rolls are a versatile and delicious addition to any meal or occasion. Their soft texture, subtle flavor, and endless filling possibilities make them irresistible. Can I pinch your pain point? When it's filled with that delicious Nutella, fresh fruits, or even that rich whipped cream, they create a perfect sweet treat that satisfies your cravings. The combination of warm, soft crepe and luscious fillings is a delightful sensory experience that appeals to people of almost all ages. Even when they are served with cream cheese, they provide a flavorful and elegant starter that will impress guests. Now this is something new, even for me. These are Korean special snacks, and its first bite took us to the fresh onions chopped up nice and fine and sprinkled with yummy flavors all over the snacks. Yup, I heard that it tastes a bit sweet and salty, all covered with onion flavors. Even after you finish the last one, the yummy flavor doesn't just disappear. It leaves a happy little memory on your tongue, a gentle reminder of the party that just happened in your mouth. But I wonder how many of you have already tasted it.
to spa treatments. Its versatility has fueled a demand that American factories are now racing to meet. These factories don't just package the salt, they refine and distribute it on a massive scale, ensuring that this once exotic ingredient is readily available on supermarket shelves across the country. The journey from Pakistan to the United States is no small feat. After being carefully extracted, massive salt rocks are loaded onto heavy-duty trucks that transport them to port facilities. Here, the salt is packed into durable, moisture-resistant containers designed to withstand the long sea voyage. These shipments then embark on their transoceanic journey, crossing thousands of miles before arriving at American ports. Once docked, the salt undergoes another round of inspection to ensure that it has remained uncontaminated during transit. Specialized trucks then transport the salt to processing factories where its transformation begins in earnest. When the salt finally arrives at American factories, it's greeted with a combination of cutting-edge technology and human expertise. Each shipment undergoes a meticulous inspection process. Factory workers and quality control experts work together to examine the salt for impurities, ensuring that only the finest quality rocks proceed further. This initial quality check is critical. The standards are high because consumers expect nothing less than premium, pure Himalayan pink salt. Any salt that doesn't meet these rigorous benchmarks is discarded or repurposed for non-food uses. Once the salt rocks have passed inspection, they're funneled into an advanced washing system. This isn't your typical rinse. The process uses purified water to gently cleanse each salt chunk, removing surface dust and impurities without compromising the mineral-rich composition of the crystals. Freshly washed salt rocks contain moisture, which must be carefully removed to prepare them for grinding. Enter the precision drying chambers. These high-tech facilities use controlled heat and airflow to gradually reduce the moisture content of the salt. Too much moisture could lead to clumping, making the salt less appealing and harder to use. On the other hand, overly dry salt could lose the highest industry standards. This commitment to quality ensures that consumers receive a product that is safe, pure, and of exceptional quality. With packaging complete, the salt is ready for distribution. American factories leverage an extensive distribution network to ensure that their products reach a wide array of retailers. From local grocery stores to high-end organic markets and online platforms, Himalayan pink salt is now easily accessible to millions of consumers. The efficiency of this distribution network ensures that the salt retains its freshness and quality no matter where it's sold. Sustainability is becoming a cornerstone of modern production, and Himalayan pink salt factories are no exception. Many facilities have adopted eco-friendly practices, from reducing water usage during washing to utilizing energy-efficient machinery. Moreover, some companies collaborate with organizations to promote sustainable mining practices in Pakistan, helping to preserve this natural resource for future generations. This commitment to sustainability ensures that Himalayan pink salt remains a viable product for years to come. Finally, the journey of Himalayan pink salt concludes in your home. Whether you're using it to season your favorite dish, enjoy a relaxing detox bath, or light up a room with a salt lamp, this ancient treasure has made a lasting impact. Its journey from the heart of the Himalayas to your kitchen is a testament to the power of tradition, innovation, and global collaboration. And that wraps up the incredible journey of Himalayan pink salt. From ancient mines to your dinner table, it's a story of dedication, technology, and tradition.
Organic materials. Sensors on the robots monitor soil moisture levels and automatically regulate plant watering. This precise watering system promotes healthy strawberry growth by preventing overwatering and underwatering. Strawberry plants receive the necessary sunshine, water, and nutrients. Farmers monitor plants for disease and pests and use eco-friendly solutions. Each strawberry is nutritious, juicy, and full of flavor. The exquisite jam that will fill millions of jars starts with these strawberries. After strawberries reach optimum maturity, harvesting begins. But this crop is special. Modern engineering and accuracy are used to pick strawberries in a huge plant that makes millions of jars. Strawberry picking by hand is no longer laborious and time-consuming. Advanced robots do the work with unsurpassed efficiency and care. These robots use delicate clutches to remove strawberries off their stems without hurting or harming them. The clutches can differentiate ripe from unripe strawberries, ensuring that only the best berries are used for jam. Strawberry picking is difficult since the strawberries grow at different levels. Some strawberries are low to the ground, some are high. The robots have multi-level harvesting to handle this. They pick strawberries efficiently and are interesting to watch since they can reach them from wherever. The robots delicately clip each strawberry from its stem as they go across the fields, preserving the fruit. This amount of automation protects strawberry quality as well as speed. Minimizing human handling reduces bruising and contamination. Strawberry harvests are promptly protected and sent to the facility for processing. The outcome is a batch of excellent strawberries for jam. After harvesting, strawberries are taken to the factory for quality tests. This stage is critical for selecting the finest strawberries for the product. Strawberries start at the scale. To guarantee sufficient delivery, the berries are weighed here. Although easy, this step is crucial to jam manufacturing uniformity. The sorting unit receives strawberries after the weighing station. True magic happens here. Manual and computerized tests ensure that only the finest strawberries advance in the sorting process. This is when the strawberries are checked for damage or flaws. Strawberry manufacturing is stopped if it doesn't satisfy factory requirements. But sorting continues. Advanced robots with cutting-edge technology help with quality control. These strawberry robots automatically recognize and remove undesired pieces like the green hull. Robots function with incredible accuracy. The strawberry remains entire because they can remove the shell without hurting the rest. Manual and automatic sorting guarantees that jam-making strawberries are of the greatest quality. These details set this factory different as it seeks to make the greatest strawberry jam. After thorough sorting and quality control, strawberries are ready for washing. Food manufacturing requires cleanliness and safety. Thus, this facility cleans strawberries before making jam. The initial wash removes dirt, sand, and microscopic insects that may have stuck to the strawberries after picking. This is done using water and moderate vibrations. During a fine water mist, a vibrating conveyor belt sweeps off loose particles from strawberries. This gentle method cleans strawberries without damaging them. However, one wash is not enough to provide maximum cleanliness. Specialized sprays or chlorine dioxide misting clean the fruit again. The initial wash may have missed pesticide residues and germs. Therefore, this step is essential. The solution is precisely adjusted to clean strawberries safely. This additional wash guarantees that the strawberries are clean and safe for their future voyage. Cleanliness at the plant goes above statutory standards to ensure that every jar of strawberry jam contains the finest components. After washing and cleaning strawberries, keep their fresh flavor. Strawberries are swiftly frozen utilizing modern freezing equipment. This preserves the strawberries' inherent sweetness and flavor, making jam taste as fresh as when they were collected. To avoid mushy strawberries, freezing is carefully managed. Food-grade containers prevent strawberries from freezer burn and other damage. The canisters are sealed firmly to preserve freshness. Freezing strawberries has two benefits. The facility can make jam year-round, independent of strawberry harvesting season. The factory may preserve strawberries till production by freezing vast quantities. The supply of high-quality strawberries is guaranteed even during off-seasons. Second, freezing preserves strawberry nutrients. Freezing preserves vitamins, antioxidants, and other nutrients, making the product pleasant and healthy. The frozen strawberries are ready for jam manufacturing. After freezing and preserving strawberries, make jam. The magic comes when the manufacturer mixes frozen strawberries with other ingredients to produce the right flavor, sweetness, and texture. Strawberry thaws slowly in big mixing machines. Strawberry form and taste are preserved by the machine's even thawing. The jam's basis is made by gently crushing frozen strawberries to liberate their juices. Sugar is applied to crushed strawberries. Sugar is calibrated to achieve the right sweetness without dominating strawberry taste. Sugar sweetens and preserves jam. Sugar alone won't make the perfect jam. The manufacturer adds pectin. Jam's smooth, spreadable consistency depends on fruit pectin, a natural thickener. Jam without pectin is runny and hard to spread. The pectin dosage is carefully managed to make the jam thick but not rigid. In huge pots, strawberries, sugar, and pectin are cooked. Heating is essential for sugar dissolution and pectin activation. Monitoring the temperature ensures the mixture gets the appropriate consistency without burning or overcooking. A wonderful aromatic strawberry combination is ready for jam. Perfectly cooking the jam mixture is an art. A flavorful, smooth, spreadable texture is desired. The firm must carefully supervise the cooking process to maintain the jam's consistency at this point. The jam mixture is cooked in big, temperature-controlled pots with stirring devices. To maintain the correct combination temperature, the sensors monitor it continually. Too much heat can thicken jam and ruin its taste. It may be too low, causing runny jam. To prevent sticking and guarantee consistent cooking, the mixture is regularly stirred. The stirring breaks down any leftover strawberry fragments, giving a smooth, homogeneous texture. The manufacturer gets the greatest results with manual and automatic stirring. Skilled personnel make changes as machines agitate. Getting the appropriate taste and texture balance is key when preparing jam. The manufacturer taste checks the jam throughout the cooking process to assure flavor and smoothness. The jam's sweetness, flavor intensity, and texture are assessed. Any necessary tweaks are performed immediately to guarantee the final product matches the factory's high standards. After reaching the right consistency, the jam is quality tested. Spread a tiny amount of jam on toast or crackers after cooling. This test lets the factory assess the jam's final texture and spreadability. The jam can proceed with production if it passes this test. After optimal cooking, the jam needs finishing touches before packaging. To get the right consistency and flavor, chill and churn the cooked jam. The jam must be cooled first. After heating, the jam is moved to enormous cooling tanks to cool to room temperature. Slowly cooling the jam prevents sugar crystallization and preserves its glossy look. The cooling tank's gentle stirs keep the jam flowing, preventing it from hardening too rapidly and generating an uneven texture. The jam is churned as it cools to smooth it out and properly combine the components. Churning the jam breaks up air bubbles from cooking, making it thick and spreadable. The manufacturer optimizes outcomes using mechanical and hand churners. The churners simulate hand churning to make jam smooth and lump-free. Jam flavors blend and develop during churning. This procedure helps the strawberry's inherent flavors emerge, creating a rich, deep taste. The manufacturer does a final tasting test to verify the jam has the right sweetness, flavor, and texture. After churning and cooling, jam can be packaged. The warm, silky jam is ready to eat, full of taste. Now that the jam is cool, package it. A huge factory that makes millions of jars of strawberry jam uses a highly automated and efficient packaging process to fill each jar with the right quantity of jam and seal it to retain freshness. Filling jars with jam begins packing. Pumps from cooling tanks feed jam onto automatic filling equipment. These devices fill each jar with the right amount of jam, maintaining uniformity throughout manufacturing. The filling procedure is strictly managed to avoid spills and contamination. The jam is put into the jars quickly and at the appropriate temperature to retain its smooth texture. To preserve freshness, jars are sealed shortly after filling. Fully automated machinery tighten and seal jar lids. Airtight lids keep air and pollutants out of jars. Preserving jam taste and preventing spoiling requires this. After sealing, the jars are washed to eliminate any jam that leaked during filling. This keeps jars clean and attractive on shop shelves. The washing station cleans jars without breaking labels or seals with water and soft brushes. Packaging ends with labeling. A labeling machine puts brand labels on jars. We position and apply labels meticulously for a professional look. The labels contain the product name, ingredients, nutritional information, and expiration date. Each jar is examined for quality after labeling to fulfill the factory's rigorous requirements. Strawberry jam jars are almost ready for retail shipping after being filled, sealed, and labeled. Bulk packing is the final stage before they leave the facility. The jars are carefully packed onto pallets or cartons for shipment. Packaging protects jars throughout shipment, ensuring they arrive in great condition. Packaging the jars firmly prevents movement, which might harm them or their contents. The packaged jars are chilled until transported to retain freshness. Modern refrigeration systems in the factory store jam at the right temperature to preserve flavor and texture. Quality control is crucial from strawberry picking to packing. The business uses strict quality control to ensure every jar of strawberry jam meets the highest flavor, texture, and safety requirements. Quality control is done throughout production. This involves checking strawberries for freshness and quality before processing, monitoring cooking and chilling for uniformity, and assessing the finished product before packaging. Random jam samples are taken by the factory to assess flavor, texture, and safety. Along with these tests, the facility has a staff of quality control professionals that ensure food safety during manufacturing. This involves checking for pollutants, sanitizing manufacturing equipment, and auditing the production process. The manufacturer guarantees high-quality strawberry jam by following tight quality control procedures, ensuring consumers a delightful product. Now more than ever, sustainability is crucial, and the factory takes its environmental obligations seriously. The strawberry jam industry uses numerous eco-friendly methods to lessen its environmental effect and promote sustainability. One important approach is water recycling. From washing strawberries to cleaning equipment, the industry consumes a lot of water. The plant uses a cutting-edge water recycling technology to gather and filter spent water for cleaning and other non-critical activities. The plant reduces its carbon impact using energy-efficient technology and lighting. Electricity-efficient motors run the production lines, while the factory's lighting system saves electricity. The firm also uses renewable electricity to reduce its environmental effect. Finding sustainable sources for ingredients is another crucial part of the factory's sustainability initiatives. For instance, the jam's sugar comes from sustainable farms. This guarantees high-quality ingredients and promotes environmentally friendly farming. Advanced technology, especially AI and automation, makes strawberry jam making fun. These technologies have transformed jam making, improving efficiency, uniformity, and quality. AI is essential for production monitoring and optimization. Smart AI algorithms monitor every step of manufacturing, from sorting strawberries to altering cooking timings. Real-time data informs these systems' decisions, assuring optimal production efficiency. AI analyzes strawberry quality during sorting. The device can detect even minor flaws and immediately eliminate strawberries that don't satisfy manufacturing requirements. Manual sorting cannot attain this accuracy. Production also relies on automation. Fully automated machinery fills, seals, and labels jars at the plant. These machines are precise, filling each jar with the right amount of jam and sealing it firmly to maintain freshness. AI and automation boost efficiency and eliminate waste. Optimizing the production process lets the plant make more jam with less resources, making it more sustainable. After packaging, strawberry jam is sent to shops. The plant has an excellent distribution and logistics infrastructure to get the jam to consumers swiftly and securely. The first step in distributing jars is palletizing them. The jars are securely placed to avoid movement during shipping. Pallets are put into refrigerated trucks to preserve the jam's proper temperature during shipment. Transportation suppliers and the factory's logistics staff work together to deliver the jam on schedule and in pristine shape. Advanced logistics software lets the team track shipments in real time and make modifications to prevent delays. International shipping requires cold chain management. The plant employs cutting-edge refrigeration to keep the jam fresh for global distribution. The cold chain management system keeps jam at a constant temperature, preventing taste and texture fluctuations. Strawberry jam arrives on shop shelves after meticulous production, packaging, and shipping. But the road continues. The firm works closely with merchants to promote the jam and reach as many customers as possible. The factory's marketing staff creates in-store displays, promotions, and advertising campaigns for the jam. These initiatives boost sales and publicity, ensuring the jam reaches a large audience. After the jam hits the market, people must like it. This huge factory's strawberry jam, spread on toast, baked, or eaten straight from the jar, combines contemporary technology, traditional workmanship, and excellence. condition, fresh and ready for the next step. Transporting and sorting. Upon arriving at the factory, the tomatoes are unloaded in vast quantities. Imagine thousands of pounds of bright red tomatoes flowing onto conveyor belts that whisk them into the heart of the production facility. Here, the first step is sorting. Not every tomato is perfect, and quality control is crucial to ensuring that only the best tomatoes make it into the final product. In modern ketchup factories, AI-powered optical scanners handle this task with impressive accuracy. These scanners can inspect each tomato in real time, checking for size, color, and any visible defects. The AI system is designed to process vast amounts of data quickly, sorting thousands of tomatoes every minute. Defective tomatoes, those with blemishes, discoloration, or signs of overripeness, are automatically removed from the line, while the best tomatoes continue forward. This level of precision is impossible to achieve by human hand alone, and it ensures that only top-quality tomatoes are used in the ketchup-making process. The tomatoes that pass this inspection are now ready to be prepared for processing, but before that, they must undergo a thorough cleaning. The next step in the journey involves cleaning the tomatoes to remove any dirt, pesticides, and other impurities. Even though these tomatoes were grown under strict agricultural standards, thorough cleaning is essential to meet the highest levels of food safety. The tomatoes are placed into large water tanks where they are vigorously scrubbed by industrial brushes. As they pass through these tanks, jets of water rinse them off, leaving no trace of soil or chemicals. The water used in this process is filtered and treated to ensure it's as clean as possible, and any wastewater is often recycled, reflecting the growing push for sustainability in the food industry. Once the tomatoes are scrubbed clean, they move into the next stage, blanching. Blanching involves exposing the tomatoes to hot water or steam for a short period, usually just a few minutes. This step is crucial because it softens the tomatoes, making it easier to remove their skins later in the process. The AI systems overseeing this process monitor temperature and time, ensuring the tomatoes are blanched perfectly without losing any of their essential nutrients or flavor. This precise control guarantees consistency across each batch, an essential factor when producing ketchup on such a massive scale. With the tomatoes blanched and softened, they are now ready to be pulped. This is where the transformation from whole fruit to tomato paste begins. The peeled tomatoes are passed through industrial sieves that remove the skins, seeds, and any remaining solid material, leaving behind a smooth and rich tomato pulp. The pulp then enters large vats where it is cooked down into tomato paste. This thick, concentrated paste is the foundation of ketchup, and getting the texture just right is crucial to achieving the perfect end product. The cooking process is carefully monitored to ensure the paste has the ideal consistency, neither too thick nor too watery. This is where AI once again proves its worth. Sensors embedded in the vats constantly measure the viscosity, temperature, and moisture content of the paste. These AI systems can make real-time adjustments, adding or removing heat as necessary to maintain the perfect consistency. This ensures that every batch of tomato paste has the same rich texture and flavor, whether it's being made in a small test kitchen or in a massive production facility. Once the paste reaches the desired consistency, it is pumped into huge storage containers, ready for the next stage in its journey. The ketchup kitchen. The heart of any ketchup factory is the kitchen where the tomato paste is turned into the final product. This is where the magic happens, where the rich tomato flavor is balanced with vinegar, sugar, salt, and a proprietary blend of spices to create that unmistakable ketchup taste. Each factory has its own recipe, often guarded closely, that gives its ketchup a unique flavor. In the ketchup kitchen, the tomato paste is mixed with water to achieve the right consistency. Then the other ingredients are added: vinegar for tang, sugar for sweetness, and salt to enhance the flavor. Spices like cloves, allspice, and cinnamon are often added in secret combinations to give the ketchup its signature taste. Modern ketchup kitchens rely heavily on AI systems to ensure precision in every step. AI is used to measure the exact amounts of each ingredient and monitor the blending process. This technology ensures that the ingredients are mixed in perfect proportion, creating a uniform flavor and texture across every batch. The temperature is also carefully controlled, as overheating or underheating the mixture can alter the taste or consistency. Once the ingredients are thoroughly blended, the ketchup mixture is heated to high temperatures to kill any bacteria and make it safe for consumption. Cooking is a critical stage in ketchup production. The ketchup mixture is heated in large industrial kettles to eliminate harmful bacteria and preserve the sauce. This process also helps develop the flavor, as the heat allows the ingredients to meld together. AI systems are essential here too, ensuring that the ketchup is cooked at precisely the right temperature and for the right amount of time. If the ketchup is overheated, it can lose its vibrant red color or develop a burnt taste. If it's undercooked, it won't be safe to consume. AI technology ensures that these factors are controlled with pinpoint accuracy, maintaining the perfect balance between safety and flavor. After the cooking process is complete, the ketchup is rapidly cooled. Cooling helps stop the cooking process and brings the ketchup to the ideal temperature for bottling. At this point, the ketchup is thick, flavorful, and ready to be packed into bottles, but not before it goes through one final round of quality checks. In any large-scale food production, quality control is essential, and ketchup production is no exception. Each batch of ketchup must be tested to ensure it meets the highest standards of quality before it can be bottled and shipped to consumers. AI-powered quality control systems play a major role in this process, ensuring that every bottle of ketchup is consistent in taste, texture, and color. One of the most well-known tests in ketchup production is the flow rate test, which measures how quickly the ketchup flows out of the bottle. This is critical because ketchup that flows too quickly can be runny, while ketchup that's too slow can be frustrating for consumers. AI systems monitor the ketchup's viscosity and adjust the recipe as needed to maintain the perfect flow rate. Color consistency is another important factor. AI scanners inspect the ketchup's color, ensuring that it has the rich, deep red hue consumers expect. Any batch that doesn't meet these standards is flagged for adjustment or discarded. Finally, taste tests are conducted to ensure the ketchup meets the flavor profile consumers love. These tests are done by both human tasters and AI systems that analyze the chemical composition of the ketchup to ensure it's up to par. Once the ketchup has passed all quality control tests, it's ready to be bottled. This is one of the most impressive stages of the production process, where AI-powered machines work at incredible speeds to fill thousands of bottles every minute. Empty bottles move along conveyor belts to the filling stations, where precise machines pump the ketchup into each bottle. AI systems ensure that each bottle is filled with the exact amount of ketchup. This prevents overfilling, which could lead to wasted product, and underfilling, which could disappoint consumers. Once filled, the bottles move on to the next stage, capping. AI systems monitor the weight of each bottle as it moves along the conveyor, ensuring that every single one meets the precise weight standard for the product. Any bottle that doesn't meet the weight requirement is automatically flagged and removed from the line. This high level of precision not only ensures that each bottle is perfect, but also helps to minimize waste, making the process more efficient and cost-effective. After the ketchup is pumped into bottles, the next step is capping. The bottles are rapidly sealed with airtight caps, which help preserve the ketchup's freshness and extend its shelf life. In a modern ketchup factory, this process is automated, with AI-guided machinery placing caps on hundreds of bottles per minute. These machines ensure that each cap is sealed tightly, preventing any leaks during transport or storage. Once capped, the bottles move to the labeling station, where they receive their iconic branding. Whether it's Heinz, Hunt's, or any other brand, the labeling process is crucial for conveying essential information to consumers. Self-adhesive labels are applied to each bottle, providing details such as the ingredients list, nutritional information, expiration date, and of course the brand's recognizable logo. AI systems ensure that the labels are placed in exactly the right position and at the correct angle, preventing any misaligned labels which could affect the product's appearance on store shelves. With their caps and labels in place, the bottles of ketchup are now ready for the final stages, packaging and shipping. The final step in the ketchup production process is packaging the bottles for distribution. Once the bottles are labeled, They are grouped together in trays, usually in sets of 6, 12, or 24, depending on the packaging requirements. These trays are then shrink-wrapped to keep the bottles secure during transport. Here again, AI plays a significant role. Robotic arms guided by AI systems arrange the bottles in the most efficient manner possible, maximizing space and minimizing the risk of damage during shipping. The AI systems can also detect if any bottles are missing or out of place, ensuring that each package is complete and secure. Once the trays are shrink-wrapped, they are stacked on pallets using robotic palletizers, which arrange the trays in precise layers, ready for transport. The pallets are then loaded onto trucks using forklifts, often operated with assistance from AI for added precision. These trucks are equipped with temperature control systems, ensuring that the ketchup is transported in optimal conditions to maintain its freshness. From here, the ketchup is distributed to grocery stores, restaurants, and food service companies across the country, ready to be enjoyed by millions of consumers. Throughout every stage of production, AI is transforming the way ketchup is made. From the moment the tomatoes are harvested to the final packaging and shipping process, AI is driving efficiency, reducing waste, and ensuring the highest quality standards. One of the most significant advantages of AI in food production is its ability to analyze vast amounts of data in real time. This allows factory operators to make immediate adjustments, whether it's tweaking the recipe, adjusting cooking times, or refining packaging methods. AI also plays a crucial role in sustainability. By optimizing processes such as water usage, energy consumption, and waste management, AI helps ketchup factories operate more efficiently while reducing their environmental footprint. In addition, AI's ability to monitor every aspect of production ensures that there is minimal waste, whether that's by preventing overripe tomatoes from entering the production line or ensuring that every bottle is filled to the correct level. This not only saves resources, but also helps keep production costs down, making ketchup more affordable for consumers. To understand how far ketchup production has come, it's worth taking a look back at the history of this iconic condiment. The Heinz brand, which is now synonymous with ketchup, was founded in 1869 by Henry John Heinz. Heinz started his business with humble beginnings, selling horseradish and pickles before introducing his now famous tomato ketchup in 1876. At the time, ketchup production was a much simpler and more labor-intensive process. Tomatoes were harvested by hand, and the entire production process relied on manual labor. The ketchup was cooked in small batches and bottled by hand, a far cry from the highly automated and AI-driven factories of today. By the early 20th century, however, Heinz had revolutionized ketchup production, becoming one of the first companies to embrace mass production techniques. The brand's commitment to quality and consistency helped it expand globally, and by the 1920s, Heinz ketchup was being exported to countries around the world. Today, the brand produces millions of bottles of ketchup every year, using state-of-the-art technology and AI to ensure that every bottle meets the highest standards of quality and taste. The journey of tomato ketchup, from sprawling fields of ripe tomatoes to the perfectly sealed bottles on grocery store shelves, is a testament to the power of modern technology and AI. What once took hours of manual labor can now be accomplished in mere minutes, with AI ensuring precision at every stage. From optimizing harvesting schedules to monitoring cooking temperatures, AI has streamlined the ketchup production process, making it faster, more efficient, and more sustainable. Next time you enjoy a squeeze of ketchup on your fries, burger, or hot dog, remember the incredible journey that bottle has taken, from the fields to the factory, through the hands of cutting-edge technology, and finally to your plate. It's a process that combines the best of tradition and innovation, delivering the perfect condiment that's been a staple in American homes for over a century. If you found this video as interesting as we did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue making these in-depth videos, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on how AI is shaping the future of food production. Drop a comment below and let us know what other products you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.